So, here we go. Y'all ready? AC/DC. Boy, Jerry will love this one.
I don't know if you know where I'm going to go with this story, but it's a good story. Richmond race.
Oh,
We went to the race. Yeah. I don't remember how old Gavin was.
He was young.
He was pretty young, and that was his first time ever going to a race. And it rained like hell. Is that no?
Yeah, it rained because we
went
had
that time.
we went out.
Once we got there, we sat there. We sat in the car for a little bit, but once we got out of the car, there was, I don't know what, 3 or 4.
Shiz, I think it's more than that.
Well, I don't know. It was a handful of kids,
like
probably 20.
kids,
yeah, they were old enough to drink, but they were playing that drinking game. It was Thunderstruck, wasn't it? And every time they said thunder, they all had to drink.
Yeah, and I remember Gavin.
And Gavin was just sitting there watching them like, what in the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
He was probably what?
Oh, he was
8,
little.
9.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not even been that.
Yeah, he might not be in there. It's like
I just remember that he just stood
I
there in
forgot
awe,
about that.
like watching them like.
he'd never seen it yet because he
that
never
was all new
exposed
for
to
him.
that.
Like,
So.
what are they doing? So that's my story.
The only thing I remember about AC/DC is, damn, wish they stopped making Back in Black album every year. Everything sounds exactly Back in Black. Everything.
You sound like your brother.
Everything. The only other thing I remember is actually a guy that used to live up the road from us. When he was probably like 14, 15. Highway to Hell. He had things like it played the album backwards. It was like a VHS tape thing or whatever. And he actually played that one backwards, and it was a couple of other ones.
Like Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven shit backwards. And that's when he started on that Holy Roller stuff, and me and Billy seem to have a big problem with that. Because Holy Roller shit we ain't ever going to be into. Never. Highway to Hell, yeah, that was kind of like a motto for us. Because we already knew what we was heading.
But you know, like that song right there, Highway to Hell, when you go to shows, people love to hear that song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
everybody's always singing it at the top of their lungs.
All right, so what you got for AC/DC, Randy?
I admire them for, sticking true for their sound. Ain't broke, don't fix it. And in my time, they are the first band to persevere without tragedy. With tragedy, I mean, Bon Scott was such an iconic lead singer, and Brian Johnson came in, and they just steamrolled right along, and they've been making hits ever since. So they were very influential to show, what, we're down, but we ain't out. And they came back, and here they are. And last year, in today's age, they had a #1 album last year. So thumbs up to them.
Yeah.
That's perseverance, to lose your original lead singer and get somebody else to come in and become even bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't say better, bigger, still to keep doing what you're doing. I admire that. So thumbs up.
First album with the new guy is Diamond. I mean, it's sold that many copies.
Yeah.
It's unreal. So I don't really know what I've got to say about AC/DC.
This is your list, man.
I know it's my list. But I remember we did I don't remember what song it was. We did a video. Dave McKay could probably tell you. He told me the last time. I couldn't remember the video. And we did AC/DC. It was in Germany. And I don't know if you remembers that AC/DC. It was with Bon Scott. They had this little ass stage. I mean, tiny stage. And Angus, he couldn't even get his speed up. So he'd run across, he'd have to stop. And it was old too. It was probably like, it was well in the 70s. And they had a little itty bitty stage and had a little crowd around them. And I just remember Angus, he was back and forth. And that's when, that was in the prime. But I guess that's the first thing. I guess the show really is the first thing. I mean, when I saw him live, I remember stuff, but that's probably my first memory is just Angus. Mm-hmm. I mean, Angus is, and to this day.
He's an iconic
Yeah, he's
star.
like Slash.
the little devil schoolboy,
Yeah.
kind of
And
thing.
Run around,
The
and he
little
still
run.
runs around.
He still runs around for what he's got. He's still doing it.
All right, Alice Cooper. Boy, this is gonna be a long one.
Yeah, it is. Actually, we went longer on the last one.
Well, we ain't done with this one.
I mean,
Let's
what
keep
we
going.
got?
This is fun.
2 more after this.
More. Man, Alice. I don't know. Just the first thing that pops in my head is just the Python. You know, just all those videos and just because I didn't really know a lot of that's his stuff until later on. So you know, like Poison, and that's probably like the first video I remember seeing, and just I don't know, the Python just stands out for me. It's just like no, I don't really have anything super great, but I don't know. That's just like one of the first things that pops into my head. I do remember when we saw him live though, the first time. My God, that was awesome.
That's where I'm going.
I guess for me, it's going to be Friday the 13th.
Man behind the mask.
Man behind the mask. That or it's going to be The World Needs Guts. But then, a friend of mine, remember, he used to talk about like $1 billion babies, which I never got any of that.
Now, see, to this day, I've really grown. That stuff's really grown on me.
I'd never get into it. Never could.
It took me a while.
I guess 18 would be the next closest thing I could think of.
A little bit of him in me. I remember that he disappeared for a while. No one really talked about him. And then, what was it? Which one was that? He's probably the 13th guy. Was it Jason Lives? Where he stuck him in the gut and he came back because that's what that song was in because they played it in that trailer. Damn, you should know this. You're that old.
That's part 6.
Okay, and that one.
Jason Lived.
I heard he's back behind the mask. I was like, damn, I'm going to go out and get it. And for me, before the Trash record, that was his comeback record, Constrictor. And there's not a bad track on that. I mean, that was the last track on that record. But my God, look at everything that's on there. Teenage Frankenstein, Give It Up. I could go on. And because of that song from Friday the 13th, I'm like, oh, okay. Because my brother-in-law is older than me. He grew up with him in the 70s. He's like, that's Alice Cooper. I'm like, okay. I went out and bought it, and that's my first memory of the guy. Then I discovered his old stuff.
Yeah. All right, so my Alice Cooper story, String touched on a little bit. We went to the
I'll let you take the
Halloween Hootenanny, which was Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper co-headlining.
It was
Black
like
Label
two
was
separate tours that combined into one for that one night.
Yeah, Black Label was up on side stage. I remember I'll tell a little story, but I remember we was up on side stage, and Hayden went with us. He was real
Well,
little.
that whole show was on a whim. Like,
Yeah.
do we go? Do we not go? Do we get tickets? Like, let's just wait. So we get there, and then we just spot the moment, get tickets from people out, and
Yeah.
like I've never done that before. Like
Scalpers.
scalper tickets, and so I got like a ticket, and you ended up getting
Yeah,
two
me and Hayden
tickets.
got lawn tickets.
Actually, I think you ended up. I told the guy, I was like, well, we'll see if we can find somebody else that had 3 tickets, but you got 2 tickets. I ran back and got that other guy, and I got a ticket, and he had actually a
Good
pavilion
seat.
inside
Yeah.
the pavilion ticket, and you had the lawn tickets. But
So we was up there watching Black Label, and Hayden was real little then. And Hayden's
never
like,
know now.
I want to go up front. Well, no, before he even went up front, he's like, we're standing back there, and he's like, what the hell's that smell? He said, somebody's smoking some funky cigarettes.
they were funky, all right.
And we was like, oh, that's normal stuff, Hayden. That's just normal stuff. But then it's
They're
like,
$5 cigarettes.
Hayden was like, man, I'm going to go up front. I was like, dude, go ahead. Because, hell, he's little, so they're going to let him up front. And, hell, he went all the way up to the front for the Black Label show. But anyway, then after Black Label show, we went down to watch Alice Cooper. I'd never seen Alice Cooper. I didn't really know. I knew Trash, the hits and stuff. But I tell you what, he come on stage, and he stole the show.
Oh, God.
Rob Zombie was awesome, but Alice Cooper stole the show. And I
Rob
told
Zombie
him,
didn't hold his nuts at all.
yeah, I told him when we left, I said, where in the fuck have I been? Because I should have been seeing this man a long time ago. I went and seen him both times on the cruise show and down at Roanoke by himself. And spectacular. One of the best entertainers I've ever seen.
Yeah. And that show was the best that I've seen. I've only seen twice. And then the second time I seen him, because that was the first, and the second time I seen him was opening for Iron Maiden. And
Roanoke was best I saw him, but he was by himself too. So,
yeah.
all right, but so Alice Cooper rocks. In case y'all are on the rocks about Alice Cooper, you need to go check him out because live, it's kind of like we was talking about Metallica. He's still got it. Even if you don't like his new stuff, he'll still put on a great show.
Yeah. It's just that the whole stage show part of it was spectacular.
All right, Pantera.
All right, Two Lid. I'm going with that story.
Old Two Lid.
So it was.
Damn it, yeah, fuck love. That son of a bitch.
So we were, that was Ozfest. I don't remember what year it was,
What's
but
that
Pantera
story?
played the side stage. You remember? You're good at this shit. I'm not.
98.
Probably. Okay, we're going with that.
They played twice.
Yeah, but the second time they played the main
The
stage.
good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time they sounded good.
Was that time when they stopped all beer sales? Or was that? Or
Well, they played the side stages. I've only seen them there
that must have
twice.
been the
And I
first one.
remember.
That's when all hell broke loose, and that's when people was taking pizza boxes and plastic beer.
That was probably the
things.
second time then.
No, that was because after the second time they came back, they stuck all beer sales for Pantera even walked on stage.
Oh, well. Anyway,
Stopped all of it.
well, I remember the first time they played on that I see them, that I remember seeing them, is they played on the second stage, and it was, I don't remember who all was there. It was me, you, and you said Love, and
Yeah.
Two Lid was there, and I don't remember who all else. But anyway, y'all went. Somebody had, I guess Love. Had to go
Love's
to the
like,
bathroom.
let's go piss. I'm like, all right, I had to piss anyway.
So you and him went off to the bathroom, and Two Lid and I were still sitting out there behind, because sometimes those guys would come off the stage and come over and sign shit for you. Well, I remember Phil come out there, and I threw my ticket stub out there, and it was just like a chicken scratch on there, but I got my ticket stub signed, and I was all proud of it. And Two Lid, I think he got his signed.
fucking all the times we had to go to the damn
Oh,
bathroom.
Love and Hop come back. I'm like, looky here.
Shit.
Like, son of a bitch.
I mean, that's when they was in their prime
Yeah,
too.
that was. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Mine, I can't remember who the third band was. I can't remember. But it was the original Black Sabbath when they first got back together again. And it was Pantera and somebody else. I can't remember who it was. I went all the way to New Jersey to see them. They played at the Continental Arena in New Jersey. Well, New Jersey, New York, because they was right beside the Giant Stadium.
Yeah.
And I still remember it was the most bizarre thing I ever seen in my entire life. They sold no beer, no alcohol whatsoever. Made you sit in a freaking seat.
During Pantera?
You goddamn right. It's like, what kind of bullshit is this? It's like, because I remember.
How the hell do you sit there and walk?
You gotta stand up and walk.
I think I told y'all that's the time that me and this girl from Oklahoma, she's a stripper. She came all the way here from Oklahoma, then we went all the way from here to New York. And that's my first time I found out in the little snack machines in the hotel rooms. Don't touch them damn things. $50 for 2 cans of fucking Dr. Pepper and them little cheap fucking cookies.
Damn Dr. Pepper.
$50 fucking
That's what
dollars
it
for
is.
that.
That Dr. Pepper fiend over
But
here.
I did
still
learn
don't.
one thing from that's true. The first time I had liquid cocaines, she made it completely fucking different. It was like Jägermeister, Rumpelmans, Goldschlager, and Bailey's. Looked like chocolate milk. 2 of them bitches fucking, I was trash. 2. I was fucking trash beyond like anything I've ever even fucking been. And I remember us going to the hotel room. And,
That would sound
and
like
the
a good
fucking
combo.
the bed was so fucking big, 6 people could have fit in that fucking bed. I've never seen a bed that fucking big in my entire life.
Did you get a striptease?
Yeah. Did you run a Dr. Pepper for that?
Oh yeah, I got more than striptease.
All right, that's good. That's good.
But the thing is, she was like, she's like 5'2", but damn, holy shit. It's like, and then actually I ended up taking her, because we brought up Kiss, I also took her to the Psycho Circus tour.
And that was the disappointment. Yeah. The show. The show.
Show was, she knows. No.
She's a lot better in the show.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So you got your money's worth.
Sorry, because their Psycho Circus wasn't nothing like her Psycho Circus. Not even freaking close.
That's probably the funniest thing I've ever heard you say.
Not even close.
That's funny. I'm going to remember this. All right. The home, Saturday night.
Can you top that story?
No, hell no. I can't top him. I'm not even in his league. He's the chicken guy. But anyway.
Dr. Pepper guy.
The Dr. Pepper guy. But it's home Saturday night. That asshole poser Ricky Rackman was on the Headbangers Ball. He's like, we got some band coming out here called Pantera. I'm like, okay. I heard Cowboys from Hell. Went and bought it at Musicland so long ago that it was a long box.
Oh, yeah.
Bought it and I was like, holy shit. This is great. And one thing that admired, they never sold out. During that whole 90s crap, like Braveheart, baby, give me the freaking flag, I'll fly with it. They flew with it and they defended it.
We mentioned that earlier tonight.
That is why I will always defend that band forever.
They carried the 90s.
They carried the flag. They didn't care about what was going on, and God bless them. God bless that band.
Fuck Slayer!
No. Hey, like I said, but then again, I just read something today that's saying that Judas Priest Painkiller.
Bullshit.
Anyway, let's go ahead.
All right, so Pantera for me. Oh, man. Golly, there's so much stuff with Pantera. Let's see. First thing I think of Musicland. Love you, Chris. Used to be, I don't remember. It was one of the guys that worked at Musicland, but it's when you go up there. No, this is a dude. But
Don't get me started on that again.
anyway, there was like, where you were always searching for, the next big thing. Yeah. So he's like, man, I got this vulgar display of power last week. I think you'll like it. He's like, you need to check it out. So I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and get it. Lo and behold, I stuck that son-of-a-bitch in. Walk, come on. I was like, holy shit, this is the catchiest shit I've ever heard. Because Dimebag had that hook. It was different from everything else. It was like his guitar playing just draws you in, and then Phil just took you to an aggressive level, to...
Painkiller.
You're in a league of your own, man. But anyway, I guess when I was introduced to Pantera, I was like, holy shit, it's like he said, this is something in a league of its own. I mean, to what they done, and then I look at what they done for the short amount of time. Because now you look at it now, and it's kind of like Guns N' Roses. What they done in a short amount of time they had is unreal. And the Abbott brothers will always be a big part of my life.
Yep.
Rest in peace. All right.
Last one.
The final one. Jerry Lambert.
Oh shit.
Aerosmith.
Oh.
Damn, I better move. Get punched.
Well, I could have said the Black Crows. I know I love them too.
I just went off the stage for that.
I got one for that one too.
Yeah, that's a pretty good story.
I'm going to
I'd
go
save
with
that for another time.
first thing that come to my mind. Probably when, just remember when we went to see them, and was that the second time that we saw them? That when
they
Kid
come up on
Rock,
us. That might have been, that was probably the
That
third
was-
time I saw them. But
well, the second time for me,
Yeah.
because I think we saw them the first time was on the 9 Lives tour.
yeah. And I
That
think they were
when
still
Lena-
touring on that album
Well,
too.
I remember Lena went with me the first time we saw them, but I remember the second time then, I guess, that it was Kid Rock and Run DMC. And we got there late. We caught like the last song.
Yeah,
of
we
Kid
got
Rock.
stuck in traffic. It was
But
a
it
nightmare.
sucked. And it seems like we always had problems getting the
Yeah,
shows up.
used to
there.
be-
Or
it's not that way
anywhere
no
around
more.
DC, it just
Yeah.
sucked. But I just remember we got there but when they played, they came out they had the lawn stage, and just remember them coming out, walking up there and then playing on that stage, and we were pretty close to them then from that stage, and then of course, it's freaking seems like miles away from the main stage.
Yeah.
But, I just remember that, just being cool shit, just
They
we
were
got to be
they were
that
right
close.
there.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
pretty close. We weren't front and center by any means, but we were pretty damn close.
Yeah, they weren't far from us.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's hear it. Or should we save the best for last?
Oh no, it,
You ready to burst?
nah.
Have at it.
Let's see. First time I seen them pieces of shit.
Don't hold back.
Yeah,
What
don't.
you think?
Well, I got forced to go see fucking Aerosmith and Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Oh,
What a show.
Kenny Wayne Shepherd, man, he's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Shoot me in the fucking head.
Oh man.
I remember when people stood up, I sat the fuck down and smoked a cigarette. He was like, I really don't give a shit. Personally, I know a lot of people on this channel will probably hate this, but especially like Jeff and Chris. But Aerosmith to me is the most overrated fucking band of all time. I don't see, after Toys in the Attic, that's it. Aerosmith sucks after that. They haven't been able to
Well, he ain't holding nothing
anything
back
afterward
there.
that.
No,
I told him not
Do
to.
you hate them that much?
no.
I don't like them.
See, it's kind of like
I don't think anybody does.
my
I'm scared.
hate,
I'm moving over here.
my dislike for Aerosmith
Where's love at?
is oh he does.
Damn, he's coming out of the chair now.
Love,
Shit.
Hate.
See?
No, I'm just saying love, and hate. There's
Oh.
a lot of hate going on right now.
I can smell it.
It's kind of like me and you and your Metallica.
Yeah, but I don't even think he hates Metallica that much. They got some good albums, don't they? I mean,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
only named
Well,
off Toys in the
Apparently they only
Hey,
have
wait,
one.
wait, you just said it. Metallica, at least they have some good albums. Aerosmith ain't got shit.
Well, you did mention Toys in that.
Toys and that was it. After that, like done with mirrors. That I don't know what the hell that was. I have yet to understand. It's like, why did people?
We'll never talk about Aerosmith when Jerry's on the show.
Yeah,
no
they,
more.
it's like
A lot of foul language.
Lesson
I'm
learned.
Put
sure-
that one in, there's a hole over here.
We'll just
Bury
edit that
one.
whole section out.
You
There's a lot of
can take you can take that big little fucking you can just bury his ass. 'Cause I wouldn't care less.
Well, time about you were over the house. You threatened to staple his ass shut if you ever came
Well,
out my place.
All right, what do you
That
got to
was
say
true.
about Aerosmith? We already know how Jerry
I
feels.
don't know. Can I move closer now?
Don't make me get a knife out.
I don't want to get stabbed. My first memory of them, and it's kind of a sad one, because I didn't know anything about them, because being that young, it was that damn cover, that Run DMC, that Walk This Way, because my brother-in-law, he's older than me, he had him in the 70s, like, well, he was pissed, he was offended, like, this is the worst piece of crap I've ever heard in my life.
And
He's
you're like, damn, this ain't that bad.
I was like, what? I was like, so they're a band? He's like, man, I grew up with them. He's like, I can't believe they do this rap crap. I'm like, so this is a cover? Yes, it's a cover. I'm like, all right. So I went out. There's some bones for you. Went to Nichols, and they had a damn.
Holy crap.
Did you at the park where the horses were?
Yes.
The horses
that
park.
park.
I went. Yes, I went to Nichols, and there's a damn.
Little horse
So
post
the
over there.
poor horse post
Yeah.
had this section of like bargain CDs for $5. I'm like, Aerosmith's greatest hits and Walk This Way was on. I was like, well, hell, this is the only way I'm going to hear it.
I went home and it's like,
So
oh,
I put it. I was like, damn, now I can see why my brother-in-law was so upset. This is a good song. And then back then, there was a guy, Eddie, which was that Eddie ran Town and Campus, and that's Elliot's dad. He ran it. And he had a thing back in the back called a 99-cent section. Now, vinyl back then was dying off, and nobody wanted it. It was cassettes, and, albums was still there. I was like, well, here's Toys in the Attic. I was like, well, hell, it's $1. And I heard that one. I was like, this is really, really good. So I like that one, but those are my memories of them. I mean, I don't want to go out and shoot him like this guy does, man. I think if he looked at Jerry the wrong way, I think he'd just beat him with one of your Dr. Pepper cans, wouldn't you? No, you wouldn't want to do that precious pepper can, now would you?
If it was an empty can,
Actually,
maybe.
Steve Tyler's like one of the people you just want to take your face and stick him in his glass and just let him stick there.
See that?
Wow.
That's just awful.
There's a lot of hate.
I can smell
I
it.
told you.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take over now, because my God, I'm Aerosmith fan through and through. Golly, I don't even know if I got a real good story for Aerosmith though. Permanent Vacation. Let's go with that. So first I heard Permanent Vacation. Yeah, Ragdoll. His dude looks like lady.
Yep.
I mean, I'm like, this is freaking awesome. I love this shit. Angel, and everybody's like, damn, they've been around since early
I
'70s.
didn't know that either.
So I'm like, really? This band's been around that long? Kind of like Alice Cooper, I thought Poison was his first song. So I go back and explore, and I'm like, holy shit, they got this Dream On song. This song is really good. So Walk This Way. When I did know about, like you said, the Walk This Way.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But then I go back and I'm like, God, the original's better than the damn.
The rap.
The one,
yeah,
the
I
rap
remember
song.
that. Oh
Wanna
God.
chime in?
Oh God.
But I don't know. I mean, I went back and explored the stuff, and they have got a pretty good catalog. I mean, and the thing that is most impressive about Aerosmith at the end of the day, everybody can talk about the Rolling Stones, they can talk about this band or this band. Aerosmith is still the same 5 guys it was from day one. Now, I don't think anybody can. I mean, there's bands out there that can say that, but from '71 to this day, it's still the same 5 guys. It's pretty impressive. And I guess I'll just leave it there. I'll leave it on a high note. Jerry done freaking run up in the ground so bad.
I done put that fucking 6 foot under.
All right, I guess we're rolling up on an hour, so we probably ought to wrap this one up. But let us know what you thought of this one. Because this is a new one. Yeah, she's even still with us. I don't know if anybody's hanging with us. But anyway, if y'all want to see another one of this,
We love Chris.
we'll have to figure out how we can shorten it up a little
I'm not
bit.
sorry.
Because it got a little lengthy. But y'all stay safe, stay strong. We're going to warm the clicker up. Y'all be good. Peace.